this on YouTube, came across it. It's from ABC 15 on August 9th. I'll put the link in the description. And this is a prime example on why we go out and we film the police. And it's a prime example on how police lie just to get a conviction. Be safe out there, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Special report now from the ABC 15 investigators. And how awful would this be? You're out in Scottsdale for dinner or drinks, and some random person does this.
Then you come back to your car to find the window smashed, and you have no idea why. Now imagine you flag down a police officer for help, and you end up getting handcuffed and arrested for a hit and run you didn't commit.
That's exactly what happened to an Innocent Valley woman. She was stripped naked, had blood forcibly drawn, and her mugshot splashed all over the internet. Tonight, she shares her story with ABC 15 investigator Dave Biscabing.
It raises serious concerns about officers who refuse to listen and take a few extra minutes to learn the truth.
For the moment where it was like, oh my God, I've lost control. It's over.
Yes, exactly when he told me to put my hands behind my back, and I did, and that's when everything went black.
And that's because for the past 45 minutes, nothing Yessie Garcia said or did mattered. She was repeatedly called a liar and falsely accused by Scottsdale police. We'll get back to her arrest in a moment. But first, let's start at the beginning. May 24th, 2020, Yessie and her then boyfriend park in this spot around 8:45 p.m. Then around 10:02, this guy decides to jump on the hood and stomp on the windshield before running off. Yessie gets back to her car about an hour later.
The windshield was just shattered, and I was just kind of shocked.
No idea what happened?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I was kind of shocked, and at that time there was some police officers on their bicycles not too far from there, and we got them.
Is this your car, you said?
Now here's what the couple didn't know. A half hour earlier, police were called to a hit-and-run pedestrian crash. And here's a map. This is where Yessie's car was parked. This was the hit-and-run. They're 0.3 miles apart. So when police saw the smashed windshield, case closed. As you're about to see, nothing was going to change their mind.
I know that you're talking about...
This is the first thing a supervisor, Sergeant Brian Steele, tells Yessie.
Your car was just involved in a hit-and-run collision where a pedestrian was hit.
See that, guys? He just assumed and pretty much knows that she was driving the car.
And don't make faces like you don't know what I'm talking... But listen to me.
Oh my God.
Listen
Okay.
to me. Leaving the scene of an injury accident is a felony. This isn't my first day. I know that you were driving and you were worried about it because you're drinking.
See again, right there, even in the text. He knows she was driving. She's just worried.
If you
Well, I
continue...
came
Listen
to
to
get
me.
my cigarettes. You can ask the hi-fi security guard. Like,
Then how did your car have damage on your
I have
windshield?
no idea.
Okay.
I have no
Listen to
idea.
me. Because of the nature of the incident and the injuries, if you continue to say we don't know that you're driving and you don't know what happened to your car, we're going to do DNA tests and all sorts of other
Absolutely,
things to the
yes.
car, and it's going to show that you were in the driver's seat. But the problem is,
listen,
Her friend got the same treatment.
I'm not going to listen to you because you're lying to
See that? He automatically assumes this person is lying to him. He doesn't care.
me. The problem is as you guys left, were involved in a collision, you panicked,
No, we did
you
not.
pulled over here.
No, we did not. No, we did not.
Okay.
You cannot pin that. You're not pinning that on us because that is
But
not the
this is,
truth.
you're not listening to me.
I love how this officer is like, you're not listening to me. He is telling him what he did. He doesn't care if it's right or wrong. He's telling him so he can get the conviction.
listening to you.
You're
You're
not-
saying that this vehicle
Listen.
was involved.
Listen,
in
stop
hit and
talking for
run.
a second. You're not listening to me.
Officers refused to believe they had just come from a nightclub and had been there for hours.
Let me show you the transactions. Let me show you the transactions.
I don't need to see the transactions.
Why? Let me show you the transactions. Let me show you the transactions.
I don't need to see the transactions.
Why? Let me show you the transactions. Let me show you the transactions.
I don't need to see the transactions.
Why?
He doesn't need to see the transactions because he's already got it in his head that they're guilty. That's it.
Why? Because it validates my truth?
No, there's evidence that you can't dispute.
That's not evidence about anything.
There's a person that hit the windshield.
Nobody hit the windshield.
Okay.
This car...
All right, I'm not going to argue with you, man.
Won't argue, but police would lie to him repeatedly.
I already know she was driving. I'm not stupid. We have witnesses and we have cameras.
They have witnesses and they have camera footage. But obviously they didn't see the dude kick in the windshield.
I'm trying to help protect you guys now because now you're lying to us. She has glass on her clothing like an explosion, like small shards of glass.
Sir, did you have glass on your shirt?
No, not at all.
Body camera video shows officers shining flashlights on Yessie, claiming they see glass on her top.
There's little specks of it on her shirt. Yeah.
She had little specks on her shirt. Could it be glitter? Might be glitter. She was in the bar.
And like we said earlier, leading to her arrest, there was nothing Yessie could say or do to change their mind.
I said I didn't do this. That's all I could say. And I just wanted them to believe me.
She was taken to the station, and because they claimed glass was on her clothes, Yessie says she had to strip naked.
Pretty embarrassing and just humiliating.
Was that before or after they took your blood?
That was the first thing. And then they walked me out, they sat me down in this chair.
She asked to see the warrant first, but Officer Ben Roberson refused.
Okay, can I see that?
When we're done, I don't have time to waste you reading documents. I've served you, that's all I need to do. And if you don't put your arm out, you're gonna be strapped down. We don't want that. Put your arm out so we don't have to tie you down like an animal.
He also misses her vein and then blames her.
See, you made me miss by moving.
Here's what else police missed or ignored. This video, obvious, indisputable proof that Yessie is innocent. Officers had this surveillance video before she was handcuffed or brought to the station. An officer went to a nearby building, spoke to a security guard, had him pull up the footage.
The call came out at 10:48. So if we go back to like 10:40.
The police report Officer Nicholas Fay wrote, video review was inconclusive to show if the vehicle had left and come back or remained there the entire time, based on the constant pan of the camera. But that's not true. The camera pans back and forth about every 30 seconds, and the car always there. Police arrested Yessie for 2 counts of DUI and failure to stop at the scene of an accident causing injury or death.
I couldn't believe it. I had cooperated. I had done everything that they asked me to. I guess the fact that they just wouldn't check the cameras.
Several days after her arrest, Yessie hired a defense attorney who tracked down his own copy of the video and sent police a timestamp version. That's when Scottsdale dropped the charges. But the damage was done because the morning after her arrest, her mugshot already on the news and all over the internet. Even the New York Daily News. Yessie filed a lawsuit in late May, but she's dropping the suit. Attorneys tell her because of qualified immunity, it will be too difficult to hold the officers accountable.
Did you hear that? Let me play it again.
Attorneys tell her because of qualified immunity, it will be too difficult to hold the officers accountable.
Why are we sitting down here? Why is this the story you're willing to tell?
To clear my name. And even for, don't believe everything. I know everyone says that, but really you have no idea what that person in that mugshot really just went through.
If you didn't park in a spot with a surveillance video, I don't think that you're sitting here in front of me.
No.
I think there's a good chance you're in prison right now.
Right.
That's why, despite everything that happened, Yessie still considers herself lucky.
My heart goes out to all those people that aren't able to be as lucky as I am. That's a hard thought.
That's a hard thought for some of us, not all of us. Some of us have been railroaded like that, and it could happen to anybody.
I'm Investigator Dave Biscobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
When we reached out to Scottsdale for comment, a spokesperson told us the case was dropped only because the hit-and-run victim declined to prosecute, not because Garcia was actually innocent.
And even after the fact, they're trying to cover it up. She wasn't innocent. The guy just didn't want to press charges.
To the department's credit, when we later sent video of the windshield stop, the spokesperson followed up with the following statement. Thank you for bringing that portion of the video to our attention. This video does bring up questions that need to be answered. This incident occurred 14 months ago.
There it is, guys. Irrefutable proof. Police lie to you just to further their investigation and get a conviction. Why do an investigation? Apparently, if they had the camera footage, they should have seen it didn't move, but that was inconclusive, right? This could have happened to the most die-hard blue line flag police supporter in the world. It wouldn't have mattered. And if nobody got that camera footage, especially that woman's lawyer, she'd be sitting in jail right now for something she didn't do. Think about it.